Some movies are better left untouched. Whether it's Hollywood chasing unnecessary reboots or sequels nobody asked for, these upcoming films have fans rolling their eyes instead of marking their calendars. Today, we're counting down 7 upcoming movie sequels that nobody wants. And trust me, some of these will make you question what Hollywood is thinking. Let's dive in, starting with a horror classic that might lose its magic in a reboot. Number 7, the untitled Blair Witch reboot. Back in 1999, the Blair Witch Project changed horror forever. It was a cultural phenomenon, bringing found footage horror into the mainstream. The low-budget, documentary-style storytelling made it feel disturbingly real. But now, Hollywood is trying to bring it back again, and fans, well, they're skeptical. The last attempt at a Blair Witch sequel in 2016, yeah, it flopped. It lacked the creepy realism that made the original a hit. And let's be honest, how many times can people get lost in the woods before it just gets old? Number 6, How to Train Your Dragon, live-action adaptation. Some movies are perfect just the way they are, and How to Train Your Dragon is one of them. The original trilogy was a masterpiece, gorgeous animation, emotional storytelling, and unforgettable characters. But now, they're turning it into a live-action film, and people are worried. The biggest problem? Toothless. That dragon's charm comes from his expressive, animated design. Will they be able to capture that in live action without making him look weird? And let's not forget, Disney's live-action remakes haven't exactly been a hit. Do we really think this will be any different? Number 5, another Jurassic World sequel. Look, dinosaurs are awesome, but after 6 movies, is there really anything left to say? The last film, Jurassic World Dominion, was a mess. Too many characters, too many subplots, and ironically, not enough dinosaurs. The franchise has strayed far from its science fiction horror roots. It's turned into yet another CGI-filled action flick. Unless this new installment brings something fresh, it might be time to let the dinosaurs go extinct. Number 4, Nobody 2. Nobody expected Nobody to be such a hit. The 2021 action thriller starring Bob Odenkirk was a surprise gem, a brutal, adrenaline-fueled ride that turned an ordinary dad into a John Wick-level badass. Now, a sequel is on the way, and while some fans are excited, others are asking, do we really need it? The first movie told a complete story. Hutch Mansel's arc was satisfying, and if this sequel doesn't bring anything new, it risks being just a carbon copy of the original. Number 3, Hancock 2. Too Little Too Late. Remember Hancock, the 2008 superhero film starring Will Smith as a reckless, alcoholic anti-hero? It had a cool premise, but let's be honest, it was kind of a mess. Now, 15 years later, they want to make a sequel, and most people's reaction? Why? The superhero genre has evolved massively since 2008. What worked back then might feel outdated today, and after recent controversies, Will Smith's box office appeal isn't what it used to be. Number 2, American Pie 5. This franchise is outdated. American Pie was a cultural icon in the early 2000s, a raunchy, coming-of-age comedy that defined a generation. But that generation has moved on. The humor hasn't aged well. Today's comedy landscape is completely different. And let's be real, younger audiences aren't exactly begging for another American Pie movie. It just feels like Hollywood is trying to revive something that doesn't fit anymore. Number 1, The Thing Reboot, a horror classic that shouldn't be touched. Some horror films are so perfect, they don't need a remake, and John Carpenter's The Thing is one of them. But here we are. Hollywood is doing it anyway. Fans are worried because the 1982 version is legendary. Its practical effects were groundbreaking, but modern horror relies too much on CGI, which could completely ruin the eerie body horror magic of the original. We already got a prequel in 2011, and that was a disaster, so why would this be any different? And that's our list. 7 upcoming sequels and reboots that nobody seems to want. But hey, maybe we're wrong. Are there any movies on this list that you're actually excited for? Or should Hollywood just let these franchises die? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching Screen Vibe, and we'll see you in the next video.